I'm Mr. Midas, and I'm here for dro.ps, the community marketplace that... Oh, hello there. You're a nice old wool outdoor sock, aren't you? Smooth curves, comfortable exterior, quick drying. Yes, I've seen your kind on dro.ps before. The community speaks very highly of you, and you're quite affordable. In fact, if you're an outdoor enthusiast quite like myself, you would love a sock just like this. So head on over to dro.ps, sign up, and join our community of enthusiasts. As for me, I think I'll be testing this particular sock out tonight.
OG there. Yep. It looked to me like they were going to win the game out. Like, even though that they would like get an advantage, go high ground, get two heroes killed, for example.
Ladies and gentlemen, OG versus Liquid, game 2.
So even though they still had to deal with those big ultimates, I thought that they would eventually pull it out. But yeah, at the end, Miracle's Void was way too out of control. He was very difficult for them to kill. I thought the Hex on the Timbersaw was a good way to try to deal with that. But maybe it should have been Ags or something like that. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
They definitely had some. Maybe Jarek should have on
Liquid's
Blink
goal
Dagger.
was to chrono Omni Knight, and then you had OG putting Omni Knight in the front line with the Radiance.
Exactly.
So it kind of felt like in the end that was one of the big cruxes of the game, and they didn't have enough stuff to back them up with like the Timbersaw and stuff to really make that worth it. It felt like
it's chrono against 5 melee heroes. You literally can't affect the Void very well once he's in there. So tough. But maybe a faster Omni Ags could have done it.
So I'm going to say a rough comment here. I'm going to say that I think Liquid's going to 2-0 this series, despite what they pick, because OG literally knew what they were going to be drafting in the last game, and they still weren't able to win. That was a huge advantage. What is that, 0 Moonbuck random?
Yeah,
their first pick randoming?
How dare they?
That's okay. I'm okay with the 0 Moonbuck random as a first pick.
It's
and
a smart move.
Pudge. It's a very meh, you know, kind of find ways to counter it, but if I was ever going to random in this game mode, it would be first pick.
Reginald, can we sort by pick price, please?
Reginald! Don't make me ring your little bell.
Now that the old school draft is out of the way, so both teams going to go for some random here. So if we're looking at cost differences, this is 200 less Moonbucks for a random. For the first, if they go for their next, they're losing 300 and then 500. So it's way less money to random here. So they are padding their banks a little bit, but in reality, it's going to be a light pad most likely.
Yeah.
what an opener. The Fly, Undying, and the
They going for five melees again?
I hope not. You can only do that once, everybody.
All right, all melees,
Five
guys.
melees, that's
All right, here we go. Same draft as last time, everyone.
Magnus Pudge. That's a lot of pulling somebody somewhere else right there. They could do.
They need a
poke into
techies.
It's a techies game right now.
Oh, it really is. Let's go, Team Liquid. Screw it. OG, I think they're going to be taking this game very seriously, though. They really need to win this one. Maybe Liquid is being a little goofy with that double random. They did basically luck out, though. I think Magnus is a fine pick.
I disagree with not banning. I can't understand why you wouldn't ban his OG. I mean, there are some blatant Empower heroes you could remove. I mean, yes, there are some that are... There's a lot of good ones. Maybe you could say you can't remove them all. But it feels a little weird when considering how cheap we still left bans. You know?
Yeah,
I guess bans don't matter, guys.
I really agree with you. I mean, especially when you have a Magnus, which literally makes heroes OP. Just put the money in there, guys.
Well, they haven't earned any money yet. They don't want to skimp on like 30.
I mean, this is it,
30
though.
30 Moonbucks on a ban. That's putting their money spent this draft from 0 to like infinity or something.
Yeah.
I believe this is Liquid's last game of the group stage, if I am correct.
I believe so, right?
Yep.
They don't want to touch that bank.
If they win. So
reserve time.
When are they going to spend some money?
Have they gone negative in any draft? I feel like
I highly doubt it.
I mean, obviously this one, other than last one, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way to make money from draft anymore. It's all about challenges. So as long as they get some challenges and spend a little money, they'd be fine.
All right, but this is it. This is their last one. I guess when you've won every single game, who cares? Might as well just never spend the money and then.
They're 2-0 right now, right? Or they won 2-0, then they won 2-1.
Yeah,
this would be their
all
third
twos.
set. So if Liquid does win this set, they're guaranteed first seed. They go all the way to the grand finals of their region. So.
And we have ourselves an Axe next year for S4.
2 melees. They're going to keep going. We all know this, guys.
Here we go.
So that's pretty nice for dual offlane. Kind of a classic, right? Axe Undying. You can show up there and impact a little bit early on. Tusk can just randomly show up because you're trying to play around an Axe in the lane. And you know you can be so close, but if Tusk suddenly rolls out of the trees, you're stuck in shards.
Yeah.
not fun.
It's very easy for Axe to almost kill 2 to 3 heroes consistently in the early game. And like you said, if they show up, 1 Tomb, 1 Decay, 1 Sorp easily can get a double or triple kill. So I actually kind of like the Axe pick, especially because they know that one of the sports is a Pudge. And Pudge has very low armor. He's got damage contribution, but he's got to be rotting next to an Axe anyways. It's like Axe was a pretty solid pick here. Good initiation, obviously. Good late game.
For the love of God. Reginald! Post the day 5 bounty thread, you worthless piece of garbage. You're 2 hours late. For God's sakes, they want to put on their bounties. Stop making pizza rolls, but do finish it after you're done.
It's 9:40.
It's 9:40 a.m. I want my Totinos! Please sponsor next time, Totinos. Anyway, back to Purge with the heaviest sigh I have ever seen. Go ahead, Purge.
No, it's fine. Getting the screaming out of my bloodstream or whatever. Yeah.
Do you think any reason Liquid might not want to try the Void, depending on this next hero? So far, it looks pretty good with Empower and Witch Doctor and Pudge.
It's pretty good, yeah.
Some decent classics here.
It could definitely work. It's not bad. There's not that many disables on OG at the moment, so I think he could get through things. But do they really want to play the same heroes 2 games in a row? Come on. Do they care enough?
That's actually
Unless
a fair
really
point.
enjoy
I'll give it. You know who's good this game? Morphling.
Morphling.
Copy yourself an Undying. Copying Tusk is quite good.
Yes, actually.
Copying Axe is all right.
Yeah, and you could do that from OG's side as well. It's definitely a possibility. You just have to wait until like the level 20 talent to copy allies, but it's pretty low cooldown late games, 40 seconds, so it's a possibility.
Venomances.
Very good against heroes that are looking to do blink skewers or heroes that are looking to hook you, put wards on the high ground, spot them out, things like that. I mean, between Veno wards and Undying zombies, it's going to be really hard for blink dagger heroes to make value this game.
Sure would like
Axe
to see
and Veno cores.
Stun, though. Wouldn't that be nice on Team OG, especially against a Puka?
They got 2, the 3. They got Walrus Punch, they got Snowball, and they got Axe Call.
I mean, those aren't stuns.
Reserve time.
I would say their
You
burst
can easily
is
deal with the Pudge. You just Snowball into him from wherever you are.
Putka?
Like, if somebody gets hooked and he ulties somebody, yeah.
Okay.
Is that what you're thinking, or are you thinking just like
I'm
generic?
just thinking like a nice safe stun, you know? Some way to deal with these heroes like Witch Doctor getting in close enough to stop healing
That's fair.
or Death Ward, not very safe.
But he is going to stand still. Hypothetically, Axe could blink call.
Sure.
I mean, there's.
There's
I'm not.
danger.
I think the Witch Doctor pick's potentially very good at lane. Can definitely help offset the laning strength of an Axe, maybe with some Undying. Do zombies tank Witch Doctor cask bounces? Does anybody know?
No,
I don't
absolutely
think so,
not.
no.
That would make the hero worthless.
Well, there was definitely times where that was the case. They can block hook though. That's a great point. Shane.
Cask can block hook?
No, the zombies will block hook.
Oh, okay. I was about to say that'd be the most fucking 360 no scope. Witch Doctor throws a
Biggest
skull in
save
front of
of
its
all
ally. Oh
time.
my god.
Yeah.
Added Ice Frog. Hey, a Necrophos. Look at this.
Wow.
good.
Liquid spending minimal money here.
This is a very classic Liquid strat, right? The Necrophos. It's one of their bigger heroes.
Yeah.
But the question is, who are they going to use for their Empower target now?
Radiant team
Doesn't matter. Witch Doctor. Pudge.
Witch Doctor and
Infinite
Power.
strength.
Who is our 5th going to be?
Well, it's going to be...
Like Sven, obviously the high armor against Axe is nice, but then you're being kited by a Veno.
what about like an anti-mage or something like that? Is this an anti-mage game?
Just YOLO across the whole map. Yeah, the push currently is relatively weak from OG. The only problem is you'd have to reveal the AM now, and then OG could theoretically go pretty heavy and start pushing fast, maybe try and beat the clock.
I feel like it's an AM game personally. I think that's it.
Sure.
It'll resist all the
time.
Veno damage. Axe is a little bit scary, obviously, but if you play it correctly, you can wreck Axe in lane. In late game scenarios, you can blink and kill tombstones easily. Like Undying isn't a big deal. You will lane well against. I feel like it's an AM pick.
It does
on
have
Liquid side.
an inherent risk, though. If these guys, they have a very early game run-at-you strategy, and if AM doesn't get off the ground, he is not getting anywhere.
That's true.
He is just done.
He could get lane dominated. That's absolutely true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we have noticed for sure that time draft have not been very successful, at least this patch. The vast majority of games that I have watched and cast, it always feels like that AM, he just finds a way, you know? Jurassic Park up in this.
All right. We do have a lot of expensive heroes, and again, since this is Liquid's last game, potentially, and one of OG's most important game, we might want to be looking at these high-priced heroes that have not been used yet. You know, your Beastmasters, your Quappies, something like that. Your big melee, high expensive ones. I don't even think there are any of those on Tinies, I guess.
Yeah.
I think Liquid's biggest problem right now would probably be just building push in general. So yeah, either the rat style of the Anti-Mage or something a little bit more ranged perhaps. But
Liquid finally values a ban.
Interesting.
I think that's that group up play, right? That would be Shadow Fiend, Dragon Knight, maybe even a Viper, possibly for OG, something that lets you get that quicker push, which kind of signals AM.
This is actually so cool, dude. I mean, only in Midas mode do you actually get to know what the teams care about banning. I mean,
that is true.
They literally
this isn't just throwing a ban.
Yeah. They just, I guess that's how it normally works. They just throw out random bans, and then they're like, all right, this one's important.
Yeah, it's hard to tell sometimes, for sure. I think Shadow Fiend has definitely shown to be a viable hero in Midas mode so far. He was obviously very low cost, but every time that he was played, like Shadow Fiend actually wrecked almost every game he played with the new Spell Amp and the raise stacks.
Spell Amp versus Necrophos would not have been very fun as well.
Yeah,
and it's generally already a pretty squishy lineup. But a Gyro, a Liquid Classic, gives him a little bit of range, but still a very good Empower target. So
very good against Tomb. Just flat cannon, every zombie dies.
And we do get our Morphling, so it's going to be on the side of OG.
Interesting. Okay, so Morphling is kind of bad here because Necrophos ulti will work on him no matter what his strength is at, Morphine. But Morphling has a lot of good abilities to steal. He can steal Hook Rot. He can steal Skewer to escape. He can steal, like...
Empower.
He can steal Empower. He can empower himself and then turn back into Morphling for bonus damage. Like, he can get to 20 and become Undying and just drop a double tomb and then turn back into his hero.
That's the dream.
Like,
I think that's what we're all waiting for.
He's got a lot of good things going for him this game.
Doesn't matter. He's still Morphling.
Have you seen his
Morphling
buff?
is actually
terrifying.
pretty good right now.
I mean, even I know Necrophos is the Morphling counter pick in my pub. I mean, how are you going to pick a Morph into a Necro? I have no idea. 0 chance OG wins this game. I will Reginald out if they do.
But
Reginald out? What does that mean? Sorry, does that mean you're going to become...
Reginald is the panel member.
Beautiful. All right, Reginald out. I like it.
I will Reginald on out of here for the rest of next series.
Well, we got to find a way to defend these guys, Purge.
The Gyro pick, I think, was really good because it shuts down the Undying, but...
Let me tell you a little story about a Jerax Tusk.
Okay.
This guy wins Dota. He snowballs. Not just in the skill name, but in the overall game sense itself. Who's he playing with? It's an Undying. It's a Venomancer. Oh, those are some snowballing heroes, Trent. That sounds pretty scary. Oh, wait, there's more. There's an Axe, played by S4. Are you getting worried, Reginald?
Wait.
You should be.
I am a little worried because you guys might not know this, but I actually gave S4 his Axe weapon. This was at the Kiev Major. He had the ugliest Axe weapon ever, and I transferred it to his account.
Wow, he's really making you wait for this.
Yes, and if I remember right, it is not the best looking one, but he was using the default Axe, which was the most disgusting one. So S4, bring out my Axe. Yeah, baby!
That looks default.
Did he actually take it off?
Well, with that...
why would you do this, S4?
I'm going to go with OG. That's my vote.
I'm just doing it in the hopes of Reginald.
No, their cosmetics haven't appeared yet, right?
Yep. Yeah, buddy, they're there. Okay, we're going to send on over to our casters now. That's enough for you. How about time for Mott and Brax?
Why have you done this?
Thank you so much, Trent. Slacks, I'm so sorry. Well, sorry that I'm not sorry, actually. I don't really care either way. Totinos, indeed. We're jumping into the game. It is game 2 after a fantastic first game between these two teams. We have a bit of a different draft here, but what are you expecting out of game number 2, Brax?
I'm expecting a nice back-and-forth close game. Both these teams looked very, very good in the last series. And we've got some different lineups here. We've got Morphling, who comes out on the side of OG. I'm not sure how to feel exactly about this here, but I'm pretty sure he's good. He looks very good.
Yeah, we've seen him in a couple of games. He's very tough to take down. RTZ had a game, and I think Optic played it with Pycat, who had an amazing game in the North American region. So OG, they'll go for it now. It seems like it will be a good resolution here. There's not as much split pushing, sure, but he can do a lot of stuff in terms of taking up heroes. There's plenty of good spells to have. I do want to talk about, though, it looks like it's going to be another Kuroki core as he's playing the Gyrocopter, and Mind Control is on the Witch Doctor. So Liquid are going to switch it up once again, Brax.
Yep, once Captain Kuroki wants his jar, you give him the jar. There's no questions asked.
Yeah, you just got to give it to him. So, but
it's also a Miracle Pudge.
Oh, is it really? Oh, that's so hype. Is it going to be roaming?
I would assume so.
It's GH Magnus, so he's core. They are switching up the lineups. They did this yesterday. They won the game while they did it. They're going to try it again. And OG now, they'll keep the same sort of lineup in terms of the positioning. But both teams not able to find a kill at the beginning of the game. Liquid maybe thinking about the 5-man aspect. There is a bounty available. Real quick, I do want to say the bounties that were completed were both draft bounties for OG. They also completed the No Scope and Witchcraft Wizardry, which was hype. And OG, of course, or excuse me, Liquid only completed the draft one. So.
Yep, I'm expecting a 360 no scope out of the side of OG, or not OG, Team Liquid, right?
Yes, Miracle. That would be sick. 360 hit the hook.
I would.
That would be the hypest thing ever.
You know, this is something that might be quite unexpected, right? Up in the top lane, you have 3 heroes just hiding here, waiting to hit the hook. There's also a ward that'll spot No Tail walking into lane. So This is the quad lane.
There's nobody bottom. You're right. This is the quad lane.
It's the quad lane. We want first blood, guys.
Matema Man's TPing home. All right, that's probably for the best. He's TPing to the tier 1 tower. GH skewers back Fly. He's got decay. Plenty of good damage to be done, but shouldn't be enough to get the kill. We'll keep our eyes peeled there. I think he's fine. He's been decayed. No Tail is sitting in the tree line. I don't think they spotted him. They should know that he's up here. They're really waiting, though. He's being very patient on this Venomancer.
He knows something's up because Matema Man is solo in the bottom lane.
Where are the supports, guys? They don't think they're mid because Resolution and Fly are still... Oh, now they've spotted him. Miracle is hook. Canceling the animation. They don't have vision of him anymore. Now they do. Will they go for it? They're pinging him out. I think they know. No, that was actually the mind control ping. So.
Yep.
All right. I want to keep watching top because I feel like I might miss it if I don't.
Yeah, it feels like something they could be waiting for quite some time.
Yeah, very true. Homing missile coming out. That'll help. Mind control walking up. They have the cast to come in. It's not enough. TP comes in immediately from Jerax on his Tusk, which, by the way, one of the best Tusks in the game. He will zone out Kuroki and Mind Control. They still have the cask available. There's the hook coming in. No Tail is now caught in the trees, but he's going to eat his way through. The Tangle will do the job. The cast doing some serious work. Good snowball save coming in, but they're going a little far forward. Homing missiles up. There's the Gale coming out. Kuroki might be in trouble here. No Tail. He might get first, but he will. It's Fly that comes in to get it. It's the Decay that comes in. Good hook, though, and Miracle will turn it. It's going to be a 1-for-1 trade, but now they're using Mind Control as well. This is going to be a 2-for-1 with Fly getting a double kill for OG at the start of this game.
Yeah, very, very nicely played. It's this is a tough lane to aggro into, right? The Tusk and Undying, even though they're both melee, Tusk is very, very good at getting on top of these heroes, brings them up with a snowball.
Yep.
I'm not sure that they can actually fight this lane head on.
No, it's very tough. Until they have Rocket Barrage, I think, for Gyrocopter. Unless they might even not skill that. We've seen that from some gyros recently. But knowing that they're in an aggro tri-lane, they might, or they could just swap the lanes around. Send Miracle and Mind Control roaming somewhere else. Try to find some kills, maybe on a Resolution, which is obviously a tough target, but...
Yeah, very tough to kill the Morphlin like that. And Fly takes an Invis Rune, so any plans of aggression have been thwarted. They'll get scouted. Nothing will happen.
Dude, he's rich now. He's got boots. He's bought a stick to work with as well. He got like 500 gold from the first blood, plus the extra kill along with it, which was pretty sick.
Yeah, very true. You know, the one thing Liquid do have going for them in the lane phase is this bottom lane now. Now it's a 1v1 Necro against the Axe. Very, very heavily favored in Necro. So
S4 does have a slight advantage in CSing, but Matema Man will, I think, do a lot more work later on into the game.
Yeah, he'll start to pull ahead soon.
Yeah, S4 is now taking a fair amount of damage from Matema Man. In fact, he's got to be careful. The Battle Hunger will come out. Matema Man does have a Tango and a stick to work with, not to mention a salve. Meanwhile, the top lane, they will sentry that Observer Ward that was scouting out Liquid's movements with the Pudge as well as Mind Control, but this lane is sort of slowing down a bit. Both heroes getting decent farm, but yeah, we'll see.
It's a lane where, like, if both teams do nothing, then OG comes out a bit ahead. Right. They have the poles to work with. They can get extra experience and deny some experience. And if Liquid decide to play aggressive, then they're going to have to play into the snowball counter, tombstone, when it's potentially there, of course, and then the solar peel. It's like they can't go in, you know? All they can really do is leave the lane and try to make things happen elsewhere, like S4 in the bottom lane.
Resolution also getting caught. He will survive for now. There's going to be the call coming out, Miracle. That's 3 spins in a row. He's got the hook available, though. Rod is also available. The Battle Hunger S4 is moving pretty speedily. He's going to get the Bounty Rune. I think they're going to try to cut off the path of retreat, but Matema Man instead he'll head a different direction. He has the creep wave on him, but There's not much you can do about that. So S4 is going to go away. He's going to get both bounty runes of the hook. Maybe not. They've got the rod available. There's the call coming in. The cask will hit up, and S4 is in some serious trouble. One more auto attack. It's the death pulse, and Matama Man will come and get the kill. Miracle hits a beautiful hook to secure that, and they almost got away there. But again, great play for Miracle with the hook.
Very, very nicely done, making things happen. Up top as well, Kuroki going to get snowballed here.
Yeah, he's in trouble. Rocket Barrage level 2 available. He might need to use it. Solar comes out, and he just gets dropped down. And OG, a great, again, initiation from Jerax. Good ice shards along with it to follow up, and that will secure another kill for this Dark Squad.
Busting at the taunt, too. I can't wait to see Fly do the 360 no-scope and just taunt and run in circles.
That would be hype. That counts, right? Because you're running in a circle, essentially.
Yeah.
That would be so sick.
Yeah.
Kuroki, there's the decay coming in. He's going to get caught again. They've got the Plague Ward, Rocket Barrage, the homing missile. It's not going to do enough. The Solar up to fly up. They need no tail. He might be able to find this. One more Rocket Barrage. He's going to get the kill. He'll fall still, but OG, they lose a big hero. Get out of my game. Did they do it? They killed him 3 times in a row at before level 6. They did it. Oh, gee, they get it done. They go to Kuroki. Oh, man, that is hype. They're doing so many bounties. I love it. Fly's in trouble, though. Miracle. Hook coming in. They've got the rot. Fly will drop down. Beautifully done. So it will be a 2-for-1 trade going for Liquid. But again, that bounty completed. OG making sure they bring Kuro down 3 times in a row.
Yep, tilting the opposition while acquiring some Moonbucks. Doesn't get better than that.
Exactly. It's those all-chat ones that are sometimes the hypest, I feel like.
They're very enjoyable.
Yes.
I was a big fan of the We're Smoking.
We're Smoking was the best. Oh, I kind of want to bring it back because it was so good. We even saw it in game 1, too. Both teams were smoking. GH asking a question, do we need to save We're Smoking? He was a little confused, but JRX is hooked up. There's the rot. The cask will come through. He's actually going to snowball and save himself. They will have the Rocket Barrage. Ice shards from Jerax are absolutely on point. Again, this guy knows how to play his Tusk, and he's got another hero to rotate in. It's No Tail, but he needs to be careful. Miracle looking for another hook, but the Frozen Sigil slowing him down. Now he's in trouble. They've got the Poison Sting. They've got the Plague as well. They dropped the ward down, but the Venomous Gale won't be able to do much as he just TPs himself out of trouble.
But look at Resolution's positioning. He's stuck in the trees he actually buried himself in with the Iron Branch.
Oh, he really did. Did he get a kill? Did he get a kill with it? Maybe he got a kill and that's what happened.
Yes, he did.
He got GH and he dropped. Oh, Resolution just got buried beneath the tree. They're getting so many bounties. OG are going to be rich. They're going all in on these bounties right now. They even had the draft bounties in game 1. That's so hype. And
Jerax's Tusk play top was very, very impressive. I think most players would not be able to get out of that situation.
So, OG, they've got a pretty good start, all things considered. This Axe, despite dying, is top of the net worth. He's a Vanguard already. They have really good farm on the Morphling, and Venomancer is starting to catch up a little bit as well. So, this is a pretty good start here for OG, I think.
Yeah, they're doing very, very well. Axe is actually having a fantastic game, even though he went down. You know, the new AoE on the Heartstop Horror is so small compared to before. 700 AoE compared to 900.
Yeah.
It feels very underwhelming, and Necro did receive some nerfs, so.
Which were well-deserved.
Of course.
In the last patch. But he's about to get caught. S4 running, decides not to go for the call. Matama Man will back up. He's got treads to work with. Mid lane, Resolution's going to blink away, rather waveform away from GH, who is almost at his level 6, so he will have, if he wants to get the RP at level 6, he sure can. Miracle about to find a hook onto S4, potentially. There it is, just missing. A little too far. The distance of the level 2 is not going to be enough, so good effort.
Yep, and they brought the numbers, too. That would have been a huge kill if they were able to get it, but interesting item choice to go for the Vanguard. It's good, right? You need something to lane.
Oh, Calling Blade, not enough damage close, though. Reapers is available. They're going to keep him there and have Kuroki dive this. This is trouble. Cask will come out, the Rocket Barrage. Vanguard making him tanky. The spins, the Calling Blade not in time. Now he's going to get dropped down, though. The Ice Shards, again, from Jerax are just so on point. It's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. Matama Man has to TP away. The Frozen Sigil not able to find him, and Jerax, as well as Fly, will just sit here, TP in, and get that 1-for-1 kill.
Shards have been so good so far.
Yeah. I mean, it's been godlike. We talked about Miracle's Magnus last game. This game, it's been the Jerax Tusk, I think. It's been really solid.
Yep, and we're only 8 minutes into the game.
Yeah, that's crazy to think about. Every shard he's had has been impactful in one way or the other, whether to keep him alive or to keep an ally alive or to keep somebody else penned in. And we'll see what Jerax can do as the game progresses. GH, meantime, in the mid lane is getting harassed down by Resolution, level 8. Plenty of farm to work with.
Oh, Miracle caught in the shards here bottom lane as well.
Oh, he's in some big trouble. No tangos to work with. He's going to get caught by the Frozen Sigil as well. They will have a cask available. They need to get it off. But the call comes in, and it's too little too late for Miracle. He's going to get dropped down. Call down from Kuroki will hit onto 2, but where's the follow-up? He's got flat cannon level 1. The Frozen Sigil will get dropped to S4, waiting around the corner with another call ready in 3 seconds, and decides against going for any further aggression. But it is going to be the Miracle Pudge that has dropped down, and now a 2K lead for OG.
Yeah, very, very nice. OG are in a pretty dominant position at the moment. Their axes, he's not unkillable, but he's very difficult to kill with any sort of reinforcement. Like, look at him. He's just casually cutting the wave, tanking all his abilities. He might die.
He might die. Good call. Spins coming out. S4's got the Culling Blade. He needs one more auto attack, and he couldn't find it. Kuroki will stay alive. He'll salve up. Finally, they get the kill.
S4 feeding in the bottom lane, feeding his brains out. Very killable.
Very killable. That's the one situation where they are able to bring him down. Miracle, in the meantime, he will get dropped. Another good ice shards from JRX and Fly to rotate and to secure another kill. And so while, you know, you're getting some farm from Atuma Man, OG are still making a lot of space for both No Tail top and, of course, Resolution in the mid lane on this Morphling.
Yep, this Morph has been basically unanswered 2-0 already from the mid lane. And also this Venomancer is going to... He's at the point where he takes over the lane, right? Drops a million Plague Lords, can start pressuring the tower. I guess Matoma Man does have the hood to sustain, so he can hold it, but he doesn't want to sit here forever in front of the Venom, because the Venom's going to farm the lane, farm the jungle. He'll get more than him.
He's almost at his first item, the Force Staff as well. No Tail getting some extra mobility, kiting around both Kuroki, the Mag, as well as the Pudge. So there's a lot of potential here. Meanwhile, wave 4 mid, GH able to skewer away. That's actually Resolution skewering after him, the Shockwave. They need another waveform. It's the Snowball instead. The Adaptive Strike will secure the kill. No, it's the Ice Shards from JRX. Again, another big one there. It's a 1-for-1 trade as they did get No Tail in the top lane. Resolution saying, get out of my game. You've already done it. You've already done it, Reza, but it's okay. Oh, I love it. I love it.
You know, It's nice to see the teams get into it, right? They love it. It's a good time.
Yeah, they're all enjoying it, and that's what Midas mode is really all about. Meanwhile, they're going to find Resolution. There's the Dismember. He is level 6 on Miracle. They need more damage. He's got the Attribute Shift. He's going to use it. The Call Down coming in. They need the Rocket Brush. So tanky. There's the RP. They're committing a lot for this kill. The Snowball is saved from JRX just in time. They need maybe one more auto attack or two. They should still find this. The Soul Up coming out the Shockwave. They'll finally turn and get the kill. Fly's also getting a little bit low as well. GH getting chased down. Another beautiful Ice Shards. He will get dropped. The Walrus Punch coming in again. The Shockwave. Too little, too late. It'll be a 1-for-1 trade, but a hook coming in from Miracle. They'll find another kill. Fly gets dropped down by the rod. Mind Control. Here we go. It's the Poison of the Snowball save again. And now Liquid are getting ticked down the Ice Shards. The Snowball. Kuroki wants his kill into JRX. He can't find it. They will not be able to get any further kills. The Deny coming out at least onto Mind Control, but Miracle's going to take down as well. Kuroki will fall. Miracle, he will survive, I believe.
Yeah, he's totally fine.
Oh my god, that fight was nuts.
Yep, and meanwhile, Matoma Man takes top tower. S4 takes bottom, I want to say. Maybe it died earlier. I'm not sure.
Oh, man. They killed all 5 heroes there at one point or another for OG. They all went down. And there was a Deny, I believe. Who was it on? To Kuroki? No, on to Mind Control. Cool. And Miracle survived, too, so... That was a crazy fight. RP was used. But that's the problem. They used so much for Resolution there.
Yeah.
Like, he was so tanky.
He gets so tanky so quickly with the Attribute Shift, right? The Morph. Well, I guess now it's called Attribute Shift and Morph is the ultimate. All right.
Which it makes it really confusing.
It does.
I've made that mistake before. Call coming out, they're going to find Mind Control, who's in a really rough spot. Although he has a haste rune, actually might be fine. Not only that, but he's got Tread's Bracer. Mind Control is actually rather rich for a Witch Doctor.
Yep, and now they know that acts as a Blink Dagger.
They smoke. The smoke will be broken immediately. Kuroki has call down. The cask will come in, but it's a good blink away. They will hit the Maledict on to Fly. Homing Missile is flying on through as well. They will get Matuma Man elsewhere. The hook coming in across the river. The call down. Fly will soul rip. He's got the decay. Drops the Tombstone, but they need to be careful. This Tombstone's going to get dropped. GH no RP for 10 seconds. Another good Ice Shards blocking them in. No Tail gets the Gale off onto 1. He's going to skewer himself away. GH now getting waveform down, and he's going to get caught and killed as the Urn ticks him up. A couple more auto attacks will do the job. Now they're looking for a call. Nice dodge by Kuroki. Very swift. And he's going to get saved as the hook comes in. They have the Death Ward starting to pelt No Tail. Resolution's also nearby. Kuroki getting earned up as well. Resolution needs to be careful. He's in the Pudge. He's going to get dropped down here. The Rocket Barrage will do the job, and that's a huge kill. But now No Tail, he has the Gale back up again. They're near the shrine. They've got to get to it. The cask, the homing missile. He's out of mana, though, for Kuroki. Chasing him down. The phase boots. He's going to try to get to the low ground with the Force Staff, and he will. The homing missile will not do enough damage. Kuroki can't chase him either, and that should do it in terms of the fight. I believe it was a 2-for-2 trade at the end of it. Now Mortibes, maybe not. Miracle looking for another hook. Looks like he threw it out, but couldn't quite find something. And at 13 minutes into this game, it is 13-14 in kill scores.
Yep, complete bloodbath.
Oh my god. Can they find anything else? G still doesn't have his blink dagger. In fact, he's not even really that close.
No, he's super far away.
And he's probably dead again. Oh, he's mega dead. He wants the RP, but he can't get it. He's slowed up to oblivion. S4 gets a nice call off the Culling Blade. Hook comes in too little, too late. Matuma Man now getting chased down. He has the Ghost Shroud available, plus the Death Pulse to work with. Stick charges are up too. He's forcing very tanky on this hero. On the other side, Dismember, Miracle's been caught by Jerax again, and it's not even that surprising anymore. The snowball save for now for Jerax. Matuma Man is going to be able to get to the low ground with a Force Staff. Ghost Shroud was used. Fly chasing him down as well. It's a 2-for-0 trade in Liquid. They're getting run at. S4 gets another great call. They're going to try to get this kill. Ice Shard's hitting again. He's got the Death Pulse. He needs to use it. He's getting auto attack down. The Urn coming in. The Battle Hunger. He's so low. The Adaptive Strike, he sticks up. Somehow still alive. On the other side, S4 getting chased down by Mind Control as well as another. There's the snowball coming in. They're going to turn this Kuroki. They've got the call down. Hits onto one. Will get Fly. Now Resolution has to use the attribute shift. Kuroki doesn't do enough damage yet, even with the Rocket Barrage. They're going to get the Gale off. Another Mind Control. Ice Shard. Double kill for Kuroki. Looking for no seal. They get the cask up. There's going to be the call. No, S4. He's got the Culling Blade instead. That's what he's going to use to get the kill. And they will hook him, though. Miracle coming back in the rod. Will secure another kill. Back and forth we go. Kills everywhere. There's dead bodies all over the damn place. I don't know what's happening. And it's 16-18 now. My God.
This game is ridiculous. Everyone's just fighting over and over. It's, yeah, it's crazy.
The game is so action-packed that even the fight recap is a little confused still.
Uh-oh. We've got to pause. You guys
We have
know
a
what
pause.
this
Start it
means.
up. Start the timer. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. We're fine. My bad. Thank you so much for that bomb sauce vape break. That was absolutely outstanding. What I will say is that the pause did cost them 134 moonbucks. Jerax says chill. I don't know if he knows how this is how it works, but it's okay, buddy. But despite OG having that great fight that we just saw a couple minutes ago, Liquid are still winning somehow.
Yeah, Matuma Man's farm is the top of the network. A lot of the
Buka, Jesus.
a lot of the farms on the supports, right? From Team Liquid. That's where their small advantage is coming in.
They also have Matuma Man, of course. I think you just mentioned that, but he's top of the net worth now. They're also getting a lot of Tier 1 towers, whereas there's only been one taken by OG. Call down coming elsewhere. I think it's just a farm for Kuroki. Yeah, the Ancient Stack. He's got Mask of Bandits now. His farm will increase He also has max. This is one of the few times we haven't seen max homing missile recently. He went max rocket barrage and flat cannon. So kind of the old school build in that regard.
Yep, big time. Just trying to farm as much as possible, going for the Mask of Madness build too, which I would say is more common nowadays.
Yes. And he's going to go for the SNY as well. So no side gun or nothing like that anytime soon, I don't think. Kind of feels like Aghanim's have just fallen off on that hero. Nobody picks it up as much anymore.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty decent. Like, when you look at the numbers, it looks good, but I don't know.
It's a pretty rough build-up, right?
Yeah, it's true.
You don't really want the point booster. I mean, it kind of keeps you tanky, and then the rest of the items are kind of iffy, so...
Yep, you got a casual Staff of Wizardry that doesn't do a whole lot either.
That's going to help. That's surely going to give you something.
It makes you smarter, so that's good.
They will scan on the Radiant side. I don't think they hit anybody successfully. OG, they have Jarex smoked up. He's on top of an Observer Ward, so if they do spot him, you will be able to see him pretty quickly. Elsewhere, GH is still, he's getting close to this Blink Dagger. With the Blink Dagger, he can get back into this game. He can force some fights. This is a huge item for Liquid.
Big time. They've been taking all these fights without the Magnus Blink Dagger when Axe has had his for quite some time, right? So they'll have some better team fight. And, you know, OG have been in this mid lane. They were smoked up looking for a kill on whoever potentially walked up, but they don't want the Matumba man, right?
Yeah.
He's got the Force Staff, Hood, Ghost Rat, and all the garbage, scary Necro abilities that we are all used to seeing.
Yeah. I mean, when they get kills, a lot of it is based off of the Ice Shards from Jarex, and the Force Staff is going to help keep him alive. So he's pretty much the only hero they don't want, maybe besides the Magnus, who can skewer himself out of trouble. But his blink is done. He has to buy it for GH. And again, remember, this is role swapping for Liquid. This is the best team, arguably, in the world. Role swapping against OG, another great team in a best-of-3 series for Midas mode. And there's bounties being completed. It's been a hectic game, back and forth, 16 to 18. But it certainly is made for good Dota for now.
Yep, for sure. And, you know, Matumba man's been sitting here so confidently in the mid lane that OG have basically left, right? They don't want to risk going on this target because if they fail, it could be disastrous, right? Magnus is off the map.
They're going to try. He's going to force himself. He's actually ready for the hook. He doesn't even need to use the Force Staff.
Yep. They've got some defensive tools that they can work with. Magnus has his Blink Dagger, Resolution sees it.
He's going to screw himself out. They have the blink for GH. It's going to be a reveal. He will use it as Resolution waveforms in. He is safe behind the Tier 1 tower, but that is the blink reveal. So now OG have a very good idea that item is up and ready to go for Liquid.
Yep, for sure. But, you know, Liquid, they're buying themselves time to farm. It feels like Kuroki can start to farm out some of these side lanes, farm up the jungle pretty safely. Matumba man can hold the mid lane against multiple heroes without being too scared.
Oh, they're going to come in, force forward. There's the Reapers, but where's the follow-up? They wanted to get that hook onto him, I believe, instead of onto Matumba man, so that didn't really work out well. In fact, that was probably one of the most disastrous turn of events I think I've ever seen. So they're going to try again, though. Hook comes through, dodges right through. JRX moves to the right instead of the hook coming to the left. And there's going to be another RP coming in. Blink back. There's going to be the skewer as well to secure the kill. GH, that was the real reveal, and they're looking for more. Rod, Dismember, both available. They need this hook. JRX going to try to dodge it. There's the snowball. He gets it off in time, and he will swiftly dodge it to the right again. The buyback coming in from No Tail. They've dived deep here. They missed the shards for the first time in the game, it feels like, and maybe Liquid can get out of this. The Gale will hit onto Miracle. They have a Force Staff available in 6 seconds. They have the Frozen Sigil. Here comes the Tombstone, the Poison Nova. This is a problem for Miracle. It's a lot of damage. He's going to go for the TP. Can he make it out in time? The snowball, it's not there. It's going to even dive past the Tier 1 tower. And Kuroki coming to clean up. They're going to find No Tail. It's going to be a dieback. as Swirl will get the kill with the Culling Blade onto Mind Control. But who really cares about that? It's just a damn Witch Doctor. A double kill, a mega kill spree for this Gyro.
Very nicely played from Liquid. Their team fight is starting to come online, right? Even when they RP casually for one hero, they're still going to die. Yes. They can use it. They don't have to save it for a big, 3 or 4 man RP. It just can be a casual stun into the skewer. So very nice. They can be very liberal with it this game. They actually Force Staff the Venomancer in, and then tried to stun him with the Reaper Scythe, and then chain it with the hook. But unfortunately, the hook missed. It was a very nice idea, but didn't work out. Next time, the execution, I'm sure, will be there.
Yeah, the one issue is they hooked Matumba and he stood in front of the hook, unfortunately. So I mean, it's tough. It's tough to do, but. Yeah, next time you're at, more than likely the execution will be there, especially for a team like Liquid. But Dagon has been picked up from a Matumba man, but more importantly, JRX now has a Blink Dagger to work with. So Blink saves, Blink initiation. Meanwhile, top lane, they're going to find GH. He's going to get skewered back. They're going to find the kill, I believe, on Matumba man. No, he's fine. GH still. He's going to get dropped down. Miracle now trying to fight Resolution. They Dismember. He can't get off the attribute ship. Now he will. He will waveform away. He actually didn't waveform across the way. Reaper's coming in elsewhere. It's Matumba man getting a kill on a JRX, and they're in deep. Now he's in a little bit too far. Call down coming fighting it. Kuroki trying to fight. This no-tail needs to run yet again. Mind control is in. They're going to find Fly. Resolution finds his way out, it looks like, but it's going to be still 3 dead on OG side as they're fighting in 2 different locations across the map.
Yep, and again, they tried to go on the Necrophos in the mid lane, and just so tanky. He gets called in a full creep wave, doesn't matter, gets followed up with all the spells. They can't commit to Necro without multiple heroes, right? It's just not possible at this part of the game.
Yeah, it's so difficult. Ghost Shroud level 4, 4-staff, Hood of Defiance, the Death Pulses. He has 300 health as well with a level 15 talent.
Yep, it's big.
I mean, yeah, you're right. There's not really any way they can kill him, and I think even as the game progresses, it's still going to be tough. Maybe when your Morphling is more farm, but he had to go Linken's first. So we'll see. Oh, man, S4 might be in trouble. He's going to walk right into Mind Control 1 auto attack. He gets it off. There's the cast coming in as well. The hook to follow it up the rot. S4 is donezo. Skewered away just to make sure he couldn't get the call off to do too much work there, and it will be a nice big pickup with S4 down for 50 seconds.
Yeah, big kill. All right, Matama Man TPing down bottom. They see Fly.
He is in trouble.
Yep.
Homing Missile will slow him down here. They'll have the Rocket Barrage. They want to Reapers him, obviously. And the Mask of Midas to get some extra move speed for Kuroki. Dagon instead, they didn't have Reapers. He just used it 36 seconds actually on the cooldown. So still 2 kills. And suddenly Liquid have taken a 5k lead. I mean, this is crazy.
Yep, their team fight came online when Magnus got his Blink Dagger, right? Even though he only used it for 1 hero, it doesn't matter. Just anything is good at this point. And then they always have to worry about it now, especially when they have these tanky cores in the front. Gyrocopter, pretty hard to take down right now. And then same thing with the Necrophos along with the Force Staffs coming out.
They're going to try with the Poison Nova again. But Matama Man, again, he's got a Hood of Defiance. He's barely taking down. In fact, he's healing.
Damage. Yeah.
He's actually not even doing anything. He's just healing. He's got plenty of regen. He had the Sadist running. And Death Ward going to come out. No-Tail in trouble. There's going to be the Snowball. Not a save, though. Mind Control. They're able to get No-Tail away, but Jerax now is in trouble as well. No-Tail has to go for the TP. About to get dropped. There's the Reapers instead. That'll be onto Jerax, but Matama Man probably wanted on No-Tail, but there is going to be the Ghost Shroud coming in. Matama Man is fine. They will take down Mind Control, but that's just a support kill. They want to get this kill on Matama Man. He is in trouble. They need a counter initiation. He needs a Force Staff. He needs something. He's going to get dropped in a moment. Death Pulse. Not up in time. Resolution finds a double kill. Matama Man stays too long, goes too deep, and now Miracle also on the run. He's got his own Force Staff, not to mention earn charges as well as wand charges as well. He will force up. He's going to get the hook. There's the Dismember. They're going to call down Kuroki's into the fray. The Rocket Barrage. Resolution's got an attribute shift. The homing missile, but it will break the Lincoln Steer. He's still in trouble here. He's morphing all into strength, or rather attribute shifting, and he's going to get dropped by Miracle, who now is dominating with a double kill. Beautifully done from Liquid. The turnaround, it's there every time, it feels like.
Very nice. I was talking about tanky heroes, and Pudge is the tankiest one of them all, apparently. 2,500 HP. Hood Force Staff. Good luck killing him.
He's got so many Flesh Heap stacks. 15 at this point. He has 2,500 HP, as you mentioned. That is insane. They're out of control, says Matama Man. Indeed.
Where are their captains to control these monsters?
They're letting it ride. Oh, that Sentry coming out and Fly. Ooh, just narrowly dodges the hook. They don't have another dust, but he might take down the Maledict. Should do the job. It will.
Toast.
Elsewhere. Kuroki, he's in deep. He's in very deep, in fact. This is troublesome. It's going to be a TP coming in from No-Tail. Call down will come. No-Tail actually might be the one in trouble. He's going to have to Shrine here. Call down still going. The Rocket Barrage. Miracles here. The Dismember pulling him back in. The homing missile. He will get dropped again. A rough game for No-Tail, to be sure.
Yep, definitely. Kuroki, I mean, just look at how they can play, right? The damage just isn't there from the side of OG, especially when Morphling's dead. Kuroki is just on top of the Shrine with no real care in the world. By the way, the Dismember change on Pudge where it like starts to suck them in. That's so cool, isn't it?
I love it.
Like before, sometimes you'd eat them at max range.
Yeah, they would be like body lengths away, and you're just like, oh, this probably shouldn't work, but all right. That's much cooler with the way they changed it. Kuroki is mega farmed.
Yep.
I mean, he's going to have a Scotty. Yeah, that is insane.
This was a gyro that got, what was the challenge again? The Get Out of My Game.
Get Out of My Game, that's it.
He was 0-3 top lane.
He did not get out of the game. He is in the game.
Yep.
EA Sports. Resolution about to get chased down. Miracle goes for the hook. Nicely done. There it is. They need to Dismember. That's the Lincoln Sphere. They've got the Reapers. They're going to use it. Isn't enough damage. Not quite still. The Death Ward about to bring him down. The Urn ticking him up as well. The Attribute Shift should still keep him alive. They need another hook. The Urn continuing to tick him down. Hooks there. Resolution. Oh, Miracle with the snipe. Beautifully done again. My God. They're looking for more. JRX is going to get skewered back by GH. They're going to find 2. Although the snowball will keep him alive momentarily. No Tail can only look on in horror. But the blink away. Still going to get caught by GH. The ice shards. He's ticking. Not enough damage yet. He'll try to turn around the corner, but it's too little too late as the urn comes out. That should be enough with another shockwave coming in. He's going to sit in the trees. They see him. The Scotty hit from Kuroki will do the job, and the frozen sigil will get dropped. So now, no tail, or rather no resolution and no JRX for another 50 seconds. And here we go. Kuroki is in, and he just destroys No Tail. He's also dead for 50, and this is going to be a tier 3 and probably Rax here, Brax.
Yeah, I just don't see any way that OG can kill the heroes on the side of Team Liquid. Even when Axe lands a big call, there's no Blade Mail coming out. He's got BKB Vanguard, which is definitely needed to stay alive, right? But
yeah,
none of them do enough damage to get through the defense of Liquid at all. Also, there's kind of other random factors in there too. There's Force Staffs, there's the Pudge Hook to reset whoever they go on as well. It just doesn't feel like they can take a fight. I know it's a 17 gold lead now, but when the game was like even, right? Once Magnus finally picked up his Blink Dagger, I felt like we already hit that stage.
I thought, and again, it's one of those situations like last game where OG have this early game advantage. But in this game, it felt more like just Resolution couldn't bridge the gap, whereas last game, I don't know if that was the case. I don't know. It's really interesting.
He was off to a great start, right? But then some team fights just didn't go their way. Like, we saw the way Liquid were able to posture on the map. Necrophos was able to sit mid in front of the Venomancer and like 2 other heroes, and they just couldn't go on him at all. And that bought Liquid enough time to continue farming the map.
This could be huge for OG. They've smoked up. They have the blink ready to go for the X. Not only that, but he has picked himself up a BKB, and they're looking for something here. What are they going to find? S4, Miracle's about to spot this out. They see him to jump in. They miss the call, and Kuroki is still fighting fit. The call down will go. BKB at press 4. They're looking for an RP. They've got the hook instead. They're going to grab that kill onto Fly. RP comes in. That's onto 1. Kuroki's still doing plenty of damage. They're going to grab 3 kills, perhaps 4, as JRX is on the run. No Tail getting hit up with the flat cannon Scotty damage, and that is going to be it. GG, well played, is called, and Liquid will take another series against OG 2-0.
Very nicely done. Well, I believe we have an announcement, right?
We do. So we're not going to take too much time here. Again, shout out to both of these teams for playing really well, getting these bounties. That was a lot of fun. But we do have a very special announcement coming up for you, so we'll send it right back to the panel.